let's get into some abs and let's see if we can apply at least one of those techniques. First one is side plank level 1. Side plank level 1, it just teaches us how to brace the abs. So we lie on our sides. In this case, this is my right side. Bend my right elbow, rest my head. It would probably be nice if there was a yoga block or something. Put a yoga block here or a pillow here. And that might just be a nicer way to keep your head up instead of resting on your arm. Now the key to bracing, when we bring it into yoga poses, when we bring it into athletic or physical exercise, brace first, perform the exercise, in the exercise, and then release the brace. So here we go. Line on the right side. Top hand pushes into your guts. Not into your belly button, not into your kidneys, kind of like right in between. Your gut should be soft. Now here, brace. So you push your abs muscles against your fingers. Your tummy goes down a little bit, your tummy goes out to the side, and you should feel that you are braced now in your midsection. Kegel muscles engaged. Now once you're braced, tone your top leg and raise your top leg just a little bit. You don't have to raise it a whole lot. If you raise it too much, it's too easy. If you lower it too much, it's too easy. So you want to be right in the middle. So you have a working leg on top and you're bracing. Now hold here and breathe here. And you see I'm constantly checking that I'm braced. You should be braced. Now, stay braced, lower the leg, unbrace. Now it's soft. Okay? We'll switch sides. So this exercise is deceptive. Some people find this exercise really challenging. It's hard for them to coordinate the bracing and the lifting and stuff. Some people find this super, super easy. But either way, it's just a good, simple way to practice bracing. Because once you understand, brace, do the action, stop the action, unbrace, you apply it to yoga, you apply it to strength training, you apply it to everything. So here we go. Set up on the other side. Top hand presses into the guts. Guts, brace. So push, don't hurt yourself, but you push against your guts. You want to feel your guts push back. When you feel braced, stay braced, raise the top leg. Breathe. And you should be able to breathe, you should be able to brace, and you should be able to perform the task all at once. And you can poke around the front, sides, etc. You just see that you're braced. And if you're not braced, don't raise your leg. Just sit here and work on the bracing. Now hold here, brace here, stay braced, lower the leg, stay braced, now unbrace. Good. Let's lie on our backs. We're not going to get into lifting the head yet, not yet. We're going to work on a variation of the bird dog. And then we'll start to work our core, and then we'll start to work the glutes as well. Okay, so bird dogs, bring both feet to the ground, one at a time. Leave one knee up, and let one leg go flat on the ground. So the knee that is up, that same hand comes up overhead. So in this case, my right knee is up, so my right hand comes overhead, left leg is flat on the ground. Brace yourself. So engage your kegels, brace, you want to check both sides, push into both sides are braced, stay braced, and see if you can raise the straight leg off the ground and the straight arm off the ground. But just a little bit. If you raise the arm and the leg too high, it's easy. You're trying to get them just an inch or so off the ground. And just to see if you can keep bracing while you're doing a relatively simple exercise. Can you stay braced? Keep breathing, keep bracing. Hang in there for 3, keep bracing. 2, make sure you're using your Kegels. Now stay braced. Lower your arm, lower your leg. Now unbrace. That's the key. You have to stay braced until the very, very, very last second. Now, bring your knees to your chest to reset, and we'll go to the other side. One foot touches the ground, the other foot touches the ground. In this case, my left knee will stay up, right leg goes flat on the ground. So we're just switching sides. My left knee is up, so my left hand comes up overhead. Brace. Both sides. You should feel that side plank on both sides. Once you're braced, and only once you're braced, raise your arm and your leg just about an inch off the ground. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But what matters is the bracing. So hang in there with me and breathe and brace. Over time, you'll work your way up to 90 seconds of holding this variation of bird dog. I think right now, today, we're probably in the 30-second realm, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Now stay braced, stay absolutely braced. Bring your arm down, bring your leg down, stay braced. Now relax. Good. Do your best to remember that habit. Brace yourself, perform the task, in the task, then unbrace yourself. And let's reset now. Okay, so here comes the first level of the, Stu McGill calls it a modified curl up. But we're not really going to curl up, we're going to lift up. We just want to lift our head and our shoulders a little bit off the ground. So we have one knee up, one leg flat, hands under your lumbar, elbows flat on the ground, and you're just looking straight up toward the ceiling. I know you may gaze at the video to see me every now and then, but when you perform this exercise, you eventually want to lift your nose straight to the ceiling. Don't lift your nose towards your toes. Lift your nose straight up. The shoulders and your nose go straight up toward the ceiling. Okay? So we get our hands set under the lumbar. Breathe. Inhale. Now, if you're having neck issues, if it's stressing out your neck in order to come into this modified curl up, press your tongue into your hard palate. Make sure that you feel your neck kind of tone up under your jaw, under your chin, in the front of your neck. Inhale. Now as you exhale, just lift your skull and your shoulders about 1 inch off the ground. Pressing your tongue into your the roof of your mouth. Maybe making a funny face, like that grr face, like but just a little bit off the ground. About 1 inch for your skull, about 1 inch for your shoulders. And of course, eventually we'll hold this longer and longer and longer, maybe 90 seconds. One more inhale. Exhale and slowly lower down. Good. So hopefully that was better for you. Hopefully making the face or pressing your tongue into the hard palate worked. Now if you're good here, stay here. Otherwise we'll go to level 2. So level 2 is where we take our elbows off the ground. Elbows come off the ground about 1 inch. Inhale. Exhale. Take your nose and your shoulders straight to the ceiling. Just about 1 inch off the ground. Everything's just about 1 inch off the ground. Elbows about 1 inch, shoulders about 1 inch, skull is about 1 inch off the ground. Not too high, not too low. just right in that medium, kind of uncomfortable, that uncomfortable medium area. Make sure you're braced. You should kind of automatically be braced by now, but just in case. Now slowly lower down to the earth. Down, release. Okay, third and final level. You can repeat what we did at the very beginning, which is basically your skull only. Second phase is skull and elbows. Now, third phase, we're going to lift the skull, elbows, and both feet. Okay? So get your hands set. Make the funny face if you need to make the funny face, or press your tongue into your upper palate. Inhale. Now as you exhale, elbows come off the ground an inch, both feet come off the ground an inch, and now skull comes off about an inch. Comes off the ground about an inch. Hold and breathe. Make sure your abs are braced. Not too high, not too low, just right in that uncomfortable medium. Steady breathing. Stay braced. Gently lower down to the earth. Once you're safe on the earth, unbrace.